Hey there, friends. Nibs again. Out here at the range today. Do a little bit of goofing around, and I wanted to get out and do another edition of the Day at the Range and Hilux Vintage Optics Challenge. It's a pretty cool challenge with a really nice giveaway at the end. So far, I've got a couple of really good entries into there, and I want to get out and give it another try. This one here hopefully fills in that vintage category well enough. This one dates, it's a Remington model 541T. This one dates back to 1994, so it's probably one of the newer 22s, honestly, that I own. But it's definitely got some age on it. It's about, what, 31 years old now? And it's topped off with a Weaver T-10 scope from the same vintage. So pretty good vintage. Let me give you a flyby on it. I did notice there's a little bit of just light tarnish here I got to work on when I get back home and get that cleaned up. Not even rusted really yet, just a little bit of kind of the bluing is the bolt is open, the mag is empty. And this thing has a beautiful stock, really nice checkering on this walnut stock. I believe that's like an ebony tip on the front there. No provisions at all for, it was always intended to have a scope on it. No provisions at all for front or rear sight. The only negative I could possibly come up with on this rifle, and maybe they have some other, I haven't really looked, but the magazine, and I have several magazines for this, the magazine is made out of plastic. So it just feels, the gun feels really nice, and then the magazine just feels chintzy. So, but let me see, I got a copy of the target here. And I tried printing mine out again, and it's still printing out with the circles exactly 1 inch. Everybody else is printing them, and they're coming out at 0.85. I'm not sure why, but we have 4 bullseyes. First bullseye is a scorer, and then the last 3 are, or not scorer, a sighter, and then the last 3 are for scoring. And all 5 of your shots have to stay within the black circle, or at least break the black circle, and if one goes outside of that, that bullseye does not count towards your score. And then we take an average of the ones that you do have 5 shots within the black ring. And right now there's I believe, so if you get within the top 10 of the, if you are in the top 10 of the scorers, you will be entered into a giveaway by Hilux for one of their very nice vintage type scopes. It's made with modern glass and all the good modern stuff, but it looks like an old a Nerdle or Fecker or Litschurz type scope. So I'm really pleased with the way this is worked for me before I shot. So you guys know how I get when I get on camera though. But I have 3 groups I'll show you here. So some of these are from doing sighting in, but so these down here, that's a 5-shot group right there. That's a 5-shot group right there. And that's my last 5-shot group I just shot right there. All within, these are 1 inch dots as well, I believe. Pretty close to it anyway. But I've been out here for about an hour now. The wind's been on and off, on and off, and on and off. And right now it's on. There's the wind flag is sticking straight out to the left right now. So it was a lot more comfortable when the wind wasn't going, because it's in the mid 30s right now. So it is a bit chilly, but I really appreciate Come on. I really appreciate Eli putting this on for us and Hilux helping out, sponsoring it, providing the prize for the giveaway. All right, before we actually shoot on target, I'm gonna hand load one. And we're gonna do our pating. We gotta get our pating out of the way. So let's see here. We've got the gong right next to the target. All right, now we can get started. That was I've got 20 rounds of Elay Club in this box that I've been shooting from. That was a round out of another box of Elay Club I have here. Let's go ahead and, boy, them dots are really tiny in this 10x scope. All right. All right, I think I took the yellow dot right out of the center of that one. I won't be able to tell what the groups are, but as I go through these, I will put them in my sub MOA app and throw a picture of that in between groups here. That's looking, I can see that group. Well, I hope I can do some of that one with when they actually count. All right. The ones that don't count were all within the bullseye. Let me flip this cover around the other way. Ah. All right. It don't look like I dinged up the bullet, so I'll keep it in there. It might be it might be a bad plan. I don't know. So I did try this gun with the CCI pistol match and some SK Standard Plus, and it really did pretty well with those too. But man, it's shooting this Elay Club like nobody's business here. So pick this one up. I think I've had this one a couple years now. I'll have to. On my first target, I had a round that was noticeably hotter in sound, and it flew pretty high. I really didn't want to submit that one for scoring. That looks a lot better. Maybe this score will have an asterisk by it. I don't know. Just mostly getting out to have some fun. No big deal. All right, bullseye number 2. That one looks pretty good. Kept them all in scoring anyway. Doesn't look like it'll be anything at the top of the leaderboard, but it's not doing too bad for a 10x scope. Pencil barrel. All right, one more. That looks good. Nice. So I will submit this for score. Probably you'll be towards the bottom of the 3. So if you only get, so if you score all 3 bullseyes, even if you score like 0.9 as an average, if somebody else scores 0.3 as an average but only scores 2 bullseyes, your 0.9 with 3 bullseyes will count above that score with only 2 bullseyes scoring, if that makes sense. But really pretty cool. Let me well, I'll like I said, I'll submit that one for score, and as I'm doing these groups, I'll put the sub what I see them as in the sub MOA app after each group, so you guys will see them. But we'll submit this to Eli, let him score it, and really appreciate it. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.